Hello and welcome to my comic dub for IDW's Sonic the Hedgehog, Issue 1. Spin dash that like button and homing attack that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of the latest, and let's get right into it. Sonic the Hedgehog has spent years fighting the forces of Dr. Eggman. Time and again, the Mad Doctor attacks, Sonic strikes back, then relaxes until Eggman returns. But after their last battle, Dr. Eggman vanished. But his robot army did not. What? Oh, that doesn't look good, Sonic said as he gazed at the burning village in the distance. Sounds like the locals are putting up a fight. I hope they don't mind me lending a hand. In a blaze of dust, Sonic raced towards the town to save the day. Run! Get to the storm bunker! A frantic villager shouted as he attempted to save the townsfolk. He began to raise his Wispon before Eggman's robot knocked it from his grasp. He fell to the floor as the robots drew closer, when suddenly, a blue blur smashed into the robots and left them destroyed. Sonic extended his arm to the villager, Wispon in hand, asking, "Hey, you hurt?" The villager looked up at Sonic, wearing an uneasy smile. Not really, you're Sonic! The one and only. Here you go, try swinging at the robots next time. I knew somebody who put it to pretty good use. The villager picked himself up off the ground, taking back his Wispon, bewildered. You're the Sonic! Sonic raced around the corner, ready for the battle before shouting, "Maybe. Get inside, buddy. Nice chat. Need to save your town. Bye." Oh, okay. As Sonic raced around the corner, three townsfolk stood bewildered at the situation around them. Sweet, the town militia! Bot's coming in from the north. You got a guy holding his own out there. Okay, we're on it! Meanwhile, two of the townsfolk desperately tried to open the hatch to a safety bunker, but the door would not budge. Hurry up, they're closing in! I'm trying, it's stuck! Suddenly, the approaching badniks were blown to the side, and Sonic appeared pulling a gun finger pose and a cheeky wink, before racing off again, leaving a trail of dust in his wake. All this terror might be worth it if I get to say Sonic winked at me. I hope we survive long enough to get his autograph. Sonic was suddenly stopped dead in his tracks as a colossal hammer came crashing down, almost crushing him. He looked up to see one of Eggman's robots towering over him. Oh hey, another hammer guy. I like the earlier one better. Sonic leapt from wall to wall before spinning into the shaft of the mighty hammer. Where are you going? Sonic exclaimed as he slammed down to the ground. Come on, big guy, swing, bada bada bada. Swing? Sonic looked up to find four of the towering monstrosities positioned around him, hammers raised, ready to strike. Yeah, okay, this one's on me. Suddenly the four hammers came crashing down, obliterating all in their path. A faint whistling could be heard as a manhole cover opened up meters away. Hedgehog, noun, a burrowing animal. Suddenly the robots were upon him, matching speed Sonic thought only he could manage. Wow, you guys can really move when you want to, Sonic jeered as the shadow of a large hammer hovered over him. Sonic suddenly found himself flying through the air, with two hands grasping onto his own. Tails! Could you not risk your life for like 5 minutes? Sure, but where's the fun in that? The two landed on a neighboring rooftop, Sonic dropping while Tails slowly descended. Seriously though, thanks for the save. My pleasure. The two stared down at the chaos ensuing the town. Badniks running rampant, fires blazing. What's the status of the town? A bunch of small-fried badniks. I took care of most of them, and the town's militia can handle the rest. Sonic looked onward at the gargantuan badniks approaching them. Those super badniks are another story. The duo grabbed each other's hands, smiling. Those are better left to the professionals. Let's show them how it's done. Sonic and Tails leapt from the rooftop, combining their spin dashes in a blaze of orange and blue and crashing into the shaft of the nearest badnik's hammer, snapping it in the process, before ripping up through the badnik's torso. The badnik ripped in half as the two fell to the ground. They then turned their attention to the next badnik, as it turned to face them, swinging its mighty hammer. Tails threw Sonic towards the giant robot, knocking it off balance as Tails followed behind and slammed his two tails into the badnik's back. The towering menace retaliated, slamming its hammer into the floor. Sonic leapt off it and span circles around the robot, forcing it to strike itself in the knee. As it crashed to the ground, Tails spin dashed into its head, leaving it a broken pile of bolts. Tails looked at his friend and said, "This would be going a lot faster if we had Knuckles with us." Nah, we're doing fine, Sonic replied, never wanting to admit he needed Knuckles' help. Tails looked on in horror and exclaimed,
The remaining robots are making a run for it!
The two raced towards the town's entrance, determined to stop the fleeing badniks from causing more destruction. We can't risk them attacking another town. You cut them off, and I'll handle the super badnik.
On it!
Sonic span at the badnik's feet and bounced to the nearest rooftop, narrowly avoiding the super badnik's swinging hammer. In one swift movement, he ran up the shaft of the hammer and launched his homing attack, slicing straight through the badnik's skull. As he landed, Sonic exclaimed, They're almost out! Come on, Tails, hurry up! Tails approached the chain metal gate and rolled his eyes.
Oh, ye of little faith.
As he pulled the lever down. The gate slammed closed as the remaining badniks collided with it, smashing them to busted robot parts. Tails flew down to his best friend with a smug expression on his face.
Well,
Expertly done. Bonus points for dramatic timing. Tails took a short bow.
thank you, thank you.
Sonic stretched his arms above his head, exclaiming, Another day saved thanks to Sonic and Tails. These rogue robots are more like pests than anything. Tails looked at the destroyed badniks on the ground with a concerned look.
Normally, I'd agree, but this was a much more coordinated attack. At least, compared to anything we've seen lately.
Sonic turned to his friend, trying to look as cool as possible. Really? I hadn't noticed. Tails glared at his friend, clearly not in the mood for his attitude. Sonic shrugged at him and said, Okay, fine, the egg hammers were new to the mix.
No, that's not what I mean. After we beat Dr. Eggman and his forces, we broke the Eggman Empire's control over our world. The Badnik army remained, but not as a unified threat. Any attacks seem more like accidents than aggression. But today, unified troop movements, super Badniks being deployed, setting up ambushes, something is making Eggman's army more cohesive.
Sonic paused, deep in thought. Point taken. Do you think Eggman is back? Tails paced up and down, the cogs in his brain desperately trying to find a solution.
Without so much as an angry vlog? No way. After that last defeat, he'd make sure we knew he was back. The lack of fanfare is spooky.
Sonic stretched his arms and smiled. In that case, I'll just keep doing what I've been doing. Those badniks are a threat to everyone, organized or not. I'll keep traveling around smashing everyone I see.
Yeah, but if they are getting orders from someone,
it'll make it more fun. Tails turned away from his friend, desperate to hide his concern.
Just be careful, okay? If you got caught off guard again, get hurt?
Sonic looked to his friend. He never wanted to worry Tails, but he could see the fear forming in his face. He had never thought about how his capture had affected him. He was just a kid after all. Kids weren't meant to know war. He put his arms around Tails to reassure him. Hey, sure, we've had some close calls, but we've come out of it fine in the end, right? Tails looked to Sonic with a smile.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll be careful, I promise.
Okay, thanks, Sonic.
If you're so worried, you can always come with me.
Yeah, just like old times and...
Tails looked at the destruction left in the badniks' wake. Villagers crying, destroyed buildings, and hunks of dead metal everywhere. He took a deep breath and turned to his friend.
There's too many badnik gangs out there. You'll find them easier on your own. I'll stay here and help the locals rebuild their town.
Sonic gave Tails a thumbs up with a smile. You're a class act, buddy. We'll bash bots some other time.
Deal!
Then he was gone, racing across the plains of Mobius in the hunt for Eggman's remaining badniks. Little did he realize a small floating badnik above the town, watching him run off. Sonic's image appeared on a computer screen, a target locked onto him.
So, he survived the first trial. Unsurprising.
A large, daunting chair sat in front of the screens, monitoring Sonic's movements.
Deploy a battalion to the nearest town. He'll be drawn to it like a moth to the flame.
Suddenly, a picture of Amy popped up on the screen.
Make sure word of Sonic's latest success reaches the Resistance. I want to crush both Hedgehogs in one strike.
Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, I really do appreciate it. Make sure you slap that like button and hit subscribe for plenty more Sonic goings on. I often stream Smash Bros and I'm currently streaming Sonic 06, so there's no better time to become a hatchling. Hit the subscribe button. Do it guys, do it. Till then, keep it locked here to Calamity Hatcher because that is what it takes to be a Calamity. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care, lots of love, bye.